Hey everyone, I'm Lauren Everett, 33, a real estate powerhouse in San Francisco, and this is the story of how my sister Paige's vicious slap across my face at her wedding, right after demanding I surrender my Pacific Heights penthouse, left 400 guests stunned, including a federal judge who changed everything. Her words, "You're just a selfish landlord hoarding your fancy condo," cut deeper than her hand. But what happened next? Sparked by that judge's witness and my refusal to back down, turned betrayal into a triumph that rewrote our family's story. Before I dive into how I broke free from years of exploitation and built a legacy of empowerment, drop a comment with where you're watching from. Hit that like button and subscribe if you've ever stood up to family who treated your success like their entitlement. This tale of resilience and redemption will inspire you to claim your worth. The Everett name meant something in San Francisco. My dad, Martin Everett, started as a surveyor and built Bayview Realty into a cornerstone of the city's property market, shaping neighborhoods from the Mission to Nob Hill. Our Presidio Heights home, with its bay windows and garden bursting with lavender, was his sanctuary. I was the older sister, 3 years ahead of Paige, and we grew up on Dad's creed. Success is earned, but family is forever. He promised us an equal share of his legacy, saying over backyard barbecues, "You're both my heart, not just the business." I believed him. He was the dad who cheered at my track meets and Paige's art shows, even after my fiancé Alex died in a car accident 8 years ago, leaving me to rebuild alone. That loss crushed me. Paige, 30, was already dating Travis, the venture capitalist, with flashy suits and erratic deals, and they leaned on Dad's wealth. I threw myself into real estate, joining Bayview after graduating from UC Berkeley. My commissions felt like a lifeline after years of scholarships and late-night study sessions. Paige, meanwhile, flitted through jobs, barista, boutique clerk, never lasting long. Her lifestyle bankrolled by our parents. When I closed my first big sale, a Soma loft, Paige asked for $1,000 to tide her over. I sent it, thinking family helped family. That set the pattern. $2,500 for her car, $4,000 for Travis's business trip, $10,000 for their apartment deposit. I justified it, telling myself it was for love. Gratitude? Rare. Thanks were often followed by another emergency. Our parents' divorce when I was 18 fractured our foundation. Dad's affair with a colleague surfaced. Mom, a librarian, worked extra shifts to keep our home. Paige, 15, rebelled, staying out late, while I bussed tables at a Mission diner to cover bills. Mom moved us to a cramped outer Sunset apartment, and I balanced college with 2 jobs. Paige dropped out of community college, calling it pointless, and moved in with Travis at 20. I helped fund their engagement party, hoping stability would ground her. After college, my career soared. I became a top agent, specializing in luxury condos. By 29, I bought my dream, a 2,000-square-foot penthouse in Pacific Heights, with panoramic views of the Golden Gate Bridge, a chef's kitchen, and a rooftop deck. Every late night, Edsley high-stakes deal, every thrift store outfit had led to that moment. Paige's requests escalated with my success. $5,000 for Travis's investment, $15,000 for Paige's art school tuition. She dropped out after a semester. $8,000 for their new furniture. I'd given over $120,000, draining my savings and delaying my retirement goals. Their Marina District condo, with its sleek upgrades, screamed my contributions, yet Paige mocked my lonely penthouse life at family dinners. Travis smirked. "Tech money's nice, huh?" Mom, now in Oakland, sighed. "Don't rock the boat, Lauren. Paige needs support." I swallowed my resentment, but the weight grew heavier. Paige's wedding to Travis was the event of the year, set for a cliffside estate in Marin County, with 400 guests, a string quartet, and a $30,000 venue fee. I'd paid $10,000 for the deposit after Paige's tearful plea. "We'll lose the spot. Lauren, it's my dream." As maid of honor, I juggled dress fittings, tastings, and her endless demands, missing client meetings that cost me commissions. I arrived at the venue with a custom leather journal for Paige, who loved sketching cityscapes. The estate glowed, chandeliers, orchid centerpieces, a cake like a modern art piece. Paige's new Tesla, parked out front, was another expense I hadn't been told about, but likely enabled. Guests, tech moguls, Travis's investors, our extended family filled the lawn. I felt out of place in my simple emerald dress, bought secondhand. Mom hugged me, whispering, "You're tense, sweetie." Travis's aunt, Gloria, greeted me with a sneer. "Here's the family financier." Laughter stung. At the gift table, Paige opened my journal, smiling briefly. "Cute, Lauren." Then, loudly, "Too bad your checks are the real gift." Travis chuckled. "Our personal landlord always comes through." Guests laughed, and Mom whispered, "Let it go." But I couldn't. Years of sacrifices, $120,000, missed opportunities, deferred dreams, flashed before me. My hands trembled as I set down my wine. Paige handed me a plate of cake, her voice dripping. "Thanks for the check, Lauren, but don't expect a seat at our table or in our new home." Gloria added, "Your condo's wasted on a single woman. Paige and Travis deserve it for their future kids." The crowd's laughter burned. I was done. As I turned to leave, a voice boomed. "Excuse me, I have something to say." It was Paige's cousin, Mia, 16, in her bridesmaid dress, grabbing the mic. My heart sank. "Mia, no," I whispered. But my friend Sophie, a paralegal who'd crashed the wedding, touched my arm. "Wait." Mia, poised beyond her years, spoke clearly. "I'm Mia Cortez, and Aunt Lauren's not your bank. She's the reason Paige went to art school, the reason you have that Tesla. But you," she stared at Paige and Travis, "think her home is yours to claim." She pulled out her phone, starting an Instagram live that would go viral. Travis's voice played, "Sign this, Martin. Just paperwork. The meds make you groggy, but it's fine. Dad, weak. Not now, Travis. Travis, sign or Paige loses out." Mia stopped the clip. That's Travis, tricking Grandpa into changing his will last year, cutting Lauren out of her $2.1 million share. Gasps rippled. Paige screamed, "Turn it off." Mia pressed on. I heard everything. Dates, lies, plans to take Lauren's penthouse. I recorded Travis telling Paige, "Lauren's out, the estate's ours." A woman stepped forward, Judge Evelyn Harper, a federal judge and family friend. "I'm Evelyn," she said. "Mia contacted me months ago. That will Travis filed? Forged. We have Martin's real will, splitting everything equally, plus hospital records showing he was incapacitated." Travis lunged. But Sophie blocked him. "Not smart, Travis." Guests filmed, the video hitting 10,000 views in minutes. Gloria sank into a chair, speechless. I was stunned. Mia, with her sharp memory, had recorded Travis at family events, even tailing him with a hidden mic. "Grandpa loved you," she told me later. "I couldn't let them steal." Judge Harper's affidavit, paired with Mia's evidence, led to a restraining order hearing. In San Francisco's courthouse, I faced Paige and Travis. Their lawyer spun the slap as emotional distress, but security footage of them trying to access my penthouse, claiming they owned it, and Travis's threatening texts sank their case. Judge Harper's testimony was damning. I saw entitlement escalate to violence. The judge granted the order, barring Paige and Travis from my home and work for a year, and referred Travis's actions for fraud investigation. His financial house of cards collapsed. Creditors seized assets. His venture deals exposed as scams. Paige moved to Oakland, selling her Tesla to cover debts. I used my restored inheritance to start the Martin Everett Empowerment Fund, teaching women financial independence. I bought a new home in Noe Valley, where Mia set up her art studio. Sophie, my rock, became my partner, our love growing through shared values. A year later, at the fund's launch, Mia spoke. "Your worth isn't your wallet, it's your choices." Paige, working as a gallery assistant, apologized quietly, donating to the fund. Travis sent my share, no note. As Mia sketched the skyline with Sophie, I knew Dad would be proud. Family is who respects your boundaries. Share your story of standing up below. Like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more tales of triumph. I'm Lauren Everett, and this is our truth. Claim yours.